Good morning, Nigerians. As a human being, I'm not one that is known for complaining. But you see, this past couple of days has been so troubling for me because if somebody like me can start to feel the brunt of the heaviness of being a human being is, I wonder what other people are going through. Cost of tomatoes is now so high. Like somebody will use 5,000 buy pepper, tomato. Like 5,000, while somebody else out there is probably earning 25, 30, 40, 50k, but you are only using 5k to buy tomato and pepper. Basket of tomato, we don't even want to say that. The cost of feeding, which is basic in Nigeria, is now so high. I don't know if they want us to turn against ourselves, because people that are not sensitive will start looking at ourselves as the enemies. Poverty, what poverty does to people's mind is like cancer to the mind, to the brain. It eats it away. I woke up this morning, I'm sober, and I just feel sad for people out there who do not know, because a lot of people are just going to be angry for the sake of it. Angry at their wives, angry at their kids, angry at their husbands. Oh my.
Do you know what the problem of Nigeria is? Is the fact that we have this resilient spirit that will not take us anywhere. The fact that we'll be going through so much, you would have borrowed and borrowed and borrowed and borrowed. You will pay one finish, you will continue to borrow another one just to survive, and it will be like nothing is happening. And in fact, you would not even see it as anything because you are used to that kind of lifestyle. And that is the lifestyle that many people are actually living secretly. If some people open their mouth and tell you how much they are borrowing, if some people say, okay, if you go to a group of people like this and tell them how much are you borrowing from Hopi, and you see them open their mouth, you will be shocked. You will be shocked with what Nigerians are actually facing. But because everybody goes on their daily basis, goes on what's it called, nobody actually really cares. You just continue life, living in struggle, smiling like everything is all right, still going to parties like everything is going all right, or attending events like everything is all right. But internally, you know that you are going through so much. And when they now say, what is the cause of your high blood pressure? What's the cause of your, eat this, eat that? They know how much they have borrowed. They know that they can't even afford to be sick. But there is nothing they can do about it, because what do you want them to do? The suffering of so many Nigerians just because they are Nigerians. Just because they are Nigerians. And now, when you now get to election, there is no way they will not compromise. When they get to group meetings, they see the way they're actually sharing one bag of rice. They are giving them few things. That these things are very, very expensive in the market. You can't tell them not to take all those things. They know that by the time you calculate all of these things, their commonwealth being given to them in just few packets, they know that by the time they come, it's up to 10,000 naira. They know that if they go to the market, and this thing that you are calling 10,000 naira, they don't have it. And so because of that, they know that they are actually suffering. They know that they are not supposed to collect this thing. They know they are not supposed to join this group. It's not that some of them don't know. It's not that they don't know that they are selling their lives and their what's it called, but because they look at it and they say, this particular thing that you are talking, let me collect this one first. Sometimes if you want to talk about the concept of greed, we need to be very, very careful. Honestly, I've said this thing before, that when you want to talk about the concept of greed, that this particular person is greedy, if you are talking of somebody that has not eaten for 3 days, 4 days, and you now tell that person that you are greedy to collect this certain thing, you might actually be wrong. Because if you find yourself in that particular situation, we don't know how you will behave. If somebody comes out and says he has conquered what's it called, grief, you cannot really tell. Because some of you have not had to be in that kind of shoes before. I know that there are some that their own is actually full-time greed. Full-time greed. But there are some in the grassroots that you will need to show them that truly, if I enter this place, I'm here for change and not to come and be sharing garri and rice. And sometimes when people come out, oh, they are greedy. Why then can't they just vote for their future? Sometimes I'm just like, if you know what this government has done to the lives of some people. We talked about how Buhari government was really, really crazy. Remember how we talked about how crazy Buhari's government is? Remember the prices of things back then? We talked about how good luck showed us Chege. We remember the prices of things back then. 65 naira was what we were buying petrol when we talked about how things was really, really crazy back then. Now some people are buying fuel as high as 1413. I went to fill my gas. And I'm like, what exactly is wrong with us in this country? What exactly is wrong with us? So at the end of the day, sometimes you might not blame these people for collecting this thing. No? Because if you find yourself in that situation, we don't know what your reaction will be. Oh. Your mouth could be very, very sweet now to say, oh, I will not collect it. You cannot tell. Oh. Let it be that truly, truly, you have actually conquered greed. Let it be that truly, truly, you have conquered greed. That you actually have 10 people that you are holding over 1,000,000 naira and you don't know where the money is coming from. And somebody is offering you one bag of rice when you don't have any meal to eat and you can still say no to that. Sometimes if people tell you their experiences, I've lived in the grassroots before. I've lived where poor are poor before. And I know what it means to be poor, at least to some extent. My own might not be worst, but at least to some extent. I know what it looks like. I know what it feels like. Where you are walking like a madman, and there is nothing to show for it. You will go in the morning, go back in the night, come back in the night. There's nothing to show for it. Because by the time you have actually borrowed one money, I went to the market one day. A particular person that I wanted to buy something from was actually explaining to me that because we were a little bit close, she was explaining to me that she's in the market currently and she's in need of about 3 million naira. That her son was in jail for something. So they actually wanted to release him. In my mind, I'm like, and you will look at this woman from a normal perspective, you feel like, this mama is actually, she said she doesn't know what to do. And this is the predicament. Some people, their family members are in hospital beds and all of these things. You don't know. You can never tell. People are in hospital right now. Some people are collecting drip every day, every now and then. You don't know. You can't know. So when some people are now saying that you are not collecting this thing, you went to go and sell your bag. Don't enter their shoes first. Just hope. Just pray that whatever is holding them, hold them really, really bound. Pray that their destiny is actually secured in doing the right thing and not wanting to fall. So that's just it. But let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know and do